Have you ever wondered about the ancient civilizations that existed long before our time? The ones that have left their mark on history, but whose stories have been lost to the sands of time.
Experts unearthed a 4,500-year-old palace in Iraq, and it could hold the key to a lost civilization. Attention! A staggering realization has been made. In Iraq, archaeologists have uncovered the ruins of a palace that dates back 4,500 years. What mysteries are hidden beyond these venerable walls? It's possible that this monumental find could solve the mystery surrounding a long-vanished society. Get ready to embark on a voyage through time and investigate the mysteries of the past. Will this magnificent mansion cause a rewrite in the annals of history? A long-standing mystery will soon have its solution revealed. The significance of this amazing find throughout history and culture is explored in depth in our video, which takes you on an interactive journey to learn more about the topic. In the southern plains of Iraq, a group of archaeologists linked with the British Museum has been excavating a site that was originally known as Tello, and which is located on the site where the ancient city of Girsu once existed. Dr. Sebastian Ray served as the supervisor of the excavation team that discovered the Sumerian palace in modern-day Iraq. The palace has been estimated to date back 4,500 years and is believed to provide the information necessary to understand one of the earliest civilizations in the history of humanity. A window into a bygone era and a civilization that flourished many centuries ago may be seen through the ruins of the palace, which is said to have been built during the Bronze Age. Its intricate architectural designs, well-preserved artifacts, and intricate carvings offer a glimpse into the daily lives, rituals, and cultural practices of a society that has remained cloaked in mystery. The possibility that this discovery will provide answers to a vast number of topics that have been puzzling experts for many years has sparked a frenzy of enthusiasm among archaeologists and historians. Who lived in this mansion and what were their names? What were their political institutions, religious beliefs, and the dynamics of their society? What kind of an impact did they have on the world around them, and what kind of legacy did they leave? The importance of this discovery goes much beyond the confines of the palace where it was found. It has the ability to fill the blanks in our understanding of past civilizations, putting together pieces of the puzzle that were previously shattered and unfinished. The specialists expect that they will be able to piece together a whole account of a vanished civilization by analyzing the architectural design, artistic representations, and artifacts that are contained within the palace. This will throw light on the accomplishments, struggles, and contributions a civilization made to human history. In addition, the uncovering of this palace that dates back 4,500 years brings to light the continuing significance of archaeological research in regards to gaining an understanding of our common history. It serves as a reminder that beneath the layers of time and buried beneath the surface of the earth are an infinite number of stories just waiting to be unearthed and told. The more the dig moves forward and the more carefully the specialists examine and interpret the findings, the more excited people become. Every wall that is investigated and every relic that is uncovered has the potential to provide a critical insight into the mysteries of an ancient civilization that has been lost to the annals of time. The archaeological community that has demonstrated its endurance and dedication by excavating a palace in Iraq that dates back 4,500 years. This discovery is a testament to their efforts. Their painstaking work has unearthed a bounty of artifacts that are historically significant, opening up a door to a civilization that has long been forgotten. Their efforts may ultimately make it possible to tell the story of the vanished civilization that once flourished within these walls. This would result in the acquisition of priceless information as well as a deeper comprehension of our shared human experience. The Sumerians were the indigenous people of Sumer, the first civilization ever discovered in the historical region of Mesopotamia, which is located in what is now the southern part of Iraq in the contemporary day. Archaeological findings suggest that throughout the 4th millennium BC, they were established somewhere in the neighborhood of a dozen city-states. Girsu, which can be found in Tello, Iraq, was unearthed for the first time 140 years ago. This discovery was noteworthy for a number of reasons, including the fact that it was the first time the existence of the Sumerian civilization was made known to the outside world. Additionally, it was brought to light some of the most important monuments of Mesopotamian art and architecture. The Sumerians were among the first people to develop the art of writing and were responsible for the composition of religious texts, hymns, and literature. They are responsible for the establishment of the first known city as well as the first known system of law. They were also responsible for the advancement of various forms of technology that were already in existence, such as the wheel, the plow, and mathematics. The Gilgamesh epic, which is thought to be the oldest piece of literature to have been preserved, is based on 5 different poems that were written in Sumerian. They were also notable for being one of the first civilizations to manufacture beer, which the ancient people believed was essential to maintaining a healthy heart and liver. Recent excavations in Girsu have pushed Mesopotamian archaeology to the cusp of this period, which is often credited to the ancient Sumerians for laying the foundation for modern civilization. The Sumerians are credited with establishing the first written language and adopting the first written law code between the years 3500 and 2000 BCE. Their achievements and contributions in the fields of art, religion, science, mathematics, architecture, and social structure laid the groundwork for subsequent civilizations to emerge in the rich region of Mesopotamia and the area surrounding it. The ancient city of Girsu was not only an important center of Sumerian culture and civilization, but it also holds the distinction of being one of the earliest cities in human history. A team led by Dr. Sebastian Ray, a curator at the British Museum and an expert on ancient Mesopotamian civilization, was responsible for the discovery of the palace and temple. He refers to it as the cradle of civilization and says that it is one of the most important heritage sites in the world that very few people know about. After excavating Girsu for 5 seasons, according to Ray, they were finally able to discover a significant portion of it. The archaeologists discovered the religious complex's inner sanctum, as well as a ceremonial square, an inside wall with a gate, and an enclosing wall. The long-since vanished temple was known by its ancient inscription, which read Ininu, which translates to White Thunderbird. The statue of Ningirsu, the hero thunder god, was located in the temple. The Sumerians believed that Ningirsu was able to command the plowing of the land, spring thunderstorms, and floods. Additionally, they believed that Ningirsu possessed the capacity to thunder in the spring. The recently uncovered walls are an exact match for a blueprint that was carved into King Gudea structure back when the team was just getting started with their dig. Ray pointed out that the Ininu temple is the oldest one that they discovered, and it was the one that had the most precise inscriptions, which made it possible for them to prove their theory. A joint project to dig the site of Girsu was given money in the year 2015 by the British Museum, the Getty, and the State Board of Antiquities and Heritage in Iraq. The Iraq scheme, of which this initiative is a part, was established by the British Museum in order to assist in the preservation of cultural landmarks in Iraq and Syria that were in danger of being destroyed as a result of the ongoing atrocities committed by the Islamic State. The results of recent excavations at this important archaeological site have revealed that it lay dormant for almost a century before being discovered by experts from the British Museum. As a result of the fact that over 100,000 cuneiform tablets had been removed from Girsu throughout the several excavations that had taken place thereafter, its first discovery in 1877 by the French archaeologist Ernest de Cerzec, it was unknown whether or not the site contained any other noteworthy items. The region's perpetual warfare throughout the 20th century was another factor that led to the general population's avoidance of the area. Despite this, the objective of finding Girsu's principal and central buildings has been accomplished. As a result of the development of aerial survey equipment, Girsu archaeologists were given access to a plethora of new options. Imagery taken by drones in 2022 revealed the existence of treasures buried beneath the surface that had not been seen before. During the subsequent ground-level excavations, the mud brick walls of the Lord Palace of the Kings were discovered. This provided conclusive evidence that the central building of the great city of Girsu had, at long last, been located. The debris left over from the excavations carried out in the 19th century yielded more than 200 cuneiform tablets which were discovered by academics. These documents eventually evolved into detailed administrative chronicles of the life of the municipality. These astonishing discoveries reveal priceless insights into the culture, technology, and daily life of this ancient civilization. As a result, the history books will need to be rewritten and our grasp of human history will be enhanced. Stone reliefs that were intricately carved and depicted images of religious rites, mythological figures, and regal processions have been among the outstanding objects that have been uncovered within the palace. These reliefs present a visual story of the beliefs, rituals, and social structures of the civilization. They provide a unique look into the cultural and spiritual activities of the people who lived during this time period. In addition to the reliefs, the archaeologists found an abundance of pottery, which included exquisitely carved vessels as well as delicate figurines. These works of pottery not only demonstrate the creative prowess of the civilization, but they also provide insights on the culinary customs, commercial networks, and daily lives of the people who lived there. A collection of cuneiform tablets is one of the most important discoveries made within the palace. These tablets provide a vital written record of the civilization's language, governance, and administrative systems. These ancient documents may hold the key to deciphering mysteries pertaining to the legal and societal frameworks, as well as the economic systems of the civilization that has been lost. Archaeologists have been fascinated by the structural components of the palace itself, particularly its architecture. The intricately constructed columns, elegant entrances, and well-preserved foundations offer an insight into the state-of-the-art engineering and construction techniques that were utilized during the time period. Experts are able to glean insights regarding the purpose of the palace, its chambers, and the way people lived within its walls by analyzing the architectural arrangement of the palace. In addition to this, the palace's strategic location as well as its defensive characteristics provide the impression that it played an important part in the political scene of the region. The finding of defensive constructions like walls and towers suggests that the civilization has a need for protection and draws attention to the potential for conflict or interaction between the civilization and the powers in the surrounding area. These discoveries, taken as a whole, contribute to our comprehension of the technological breakthroughs, artistic accomplishments, social structures, and cultural activities of this ancient society. They provide a vibrant picture of a thriving society that once flourished in the region, challenging earlier ideas and broadening our knowledge of human history during this time period. And they paint a vivid picture of a thriving society that flourished in the region. The hard work that archaeologists put into carefully documenting, preserving, and studying these discoveries guarantees that the history of this vanished society will not be forgotten. Their efforts will contribute to the completion of the historical jigsaw, which in turn enables us to understand the depth and variety of human civilization throughout the ages. The significance of these discoveries will continue to grow to new heights as additional research and analysis are carried out on the objects and records that were found in this palace, which is 4,500 years old. It's revealing a chapter of history that had been obscured for a very long time, and each new detail that is unearthed takes us closer to comprehending the lives of the people who lived within its walls, as well as the accomplishments that they attained. So, that was a fantastic discovery made by the archaeologist, and it astonished everyone. Make sure you click the like button and subscribe to our channel for further information regarding the aforementioned kinds of study.